What if I told you that true strength isn't found in perfection or constant success, but in resilience, humility, and purpose? This script is your guide to harnessing mental toughness, embracing failure as a teacher, and cultivating gratitude, discipline, and a growth mindset to navigate life's most challenging moments with confidence and clarity. Now, let me say this: being mentally strong doesn't mean having all the answers or being flawless. It's not about being invincible, it's about resilience and grit. It's about showing up day after day, no matter the circumstances. If you have the will to become mentally strong, know this: it's built on principles that we often recognize in our hearts but forget when times get hard. Let's break them down. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Every setback, every rejection, every so-called failure is just another rung on the ladder. Don't fear failure, fear not trying at all. You often hear people say failure is not an option. Well, here's the truth: failure is an option, and it's one of the best ones. It teaches you, helps you grow, and prepares you for what's next. Motivation is that spark we feel when we're inspired, when we have a goal, when we're excited. But let's be real, motivation comes and goes. Discipline, on the other hand, discipline is what keeps you pushing forward long after the motivation has faded. Discipline is the grind, the early mornings, the late nights, the sacrifices you make to achieve your dreams. Don't depend solely on motivation. Build discipline into every corner of your life. Life will throw a lot at you. Sometimes it'll feel like you're drowning in things beyond your control. But here's the secret: mental strength comes from focusing on what you can control, not what you can't. You can control your attitude, your effort, your response. Don't waste energy on what you can't change. Instead, channel that energy into what you can do to improve your life and those around you. We live in a world where it's easy to focus on what we lack, what's missing, what's gone wrong. But mental strength grows when we practice gratitude daily. Find something to be thankful for, even the small things we often overlook. Gratitude shifts your perspective, and a strong mind thrives on perspective. The moment you think you know it all is the moment you stop growing. Mental strength means acknowledging that you don't have all the answers. Stay curious, stay open-minded, and never stop learning. Life will teach you if you're willing to listen. The truly strong don't pretend to be experts, they're always students asking questions, learning from others. Remember this: you're here for a reason. There's something only you can contribute to this world. When times get tough, and they will remember why you started. Your purpose will be your strength when you feel weak. It'll remind you why you're here, why you push forward, and why you won't give up. Find your purpose and hold on to it with everything you have. Mental strength isn't a destination, it's a journey, a practice, something you build every single day. And it doesn't come easy. It takes faith, resilience, and an unyielding belief in yourself, even when things are rough. So be bold, stay disciplined, stay humble, and remember why you're here. And above all, keep moving forward. Thank you, Doc. Here's a simple truth. Failure isn't a detour, it's a teacher. Too often we view failure as something to avoid, something to be ashamed of. We think that if we mess up or fall short, we've done something wrong. But the reality is, failure is a part of the process, a stepping stone on the path to success. Each time we stumble, each time we fall, it's a chance to learn, to grow, and to come back stronger. If you look at those who have achieved great things, you'll see their paths weren't smooth. They were marked by failures, mistakes, doubts, and uncertainty. They didn't succeed because they never failed, they succeeded because they kept going after failing. Every failure taught them something important, something they needed to know before they could truly handle success. Success without failure is like winning a race without ever learning how to walk. You can't skip the hard parts and expect to be ready when things get serious. I know it's difficult. In the middle of a setback, after facing rejection or making a mistake that shakes your confidence, it feels heavy. It can feel like that one failure defines you, as if it's shouting, "I'm not good enough." But that's not true. Failure isn't an end, it's a checkpoint. It's a test asking, how much do you really want this? Will you get up, dust yourself off, and keep moving? Each failure builds resilience, sharpens your skills, and reveals your strengths and weaknesses. Every time you fall, you gain the knowledge you need to rise again. Think of it this way: every failure doesn't take you back to zero, it starts you off with experience. And that experience is priceless. It sets you apart, strengthens you, and grants you wisdom. You know what doesn't work, and you know how to keep pushing forward. Failure is a gift, even if it's wrapped in disguise. It's not there to break you down, it's there to build you up, to strengthen your resolve, to shape your character, and teach you resilience. When you fall, remember that each step forward is a step closer to your goal, closer to the person you're meant to become. Embrace failure, learn from it, and remember that it's all part of the journey. Motivation is an incredible feeling. It's that surge of inspiration, that rush of energy when you're excited about something new or aiming for a big goal. We've all experienced that fire, the feeling that we could take on anything. But here's the reality: motivation is fleeting. It comes in waves. It shows up strong and fades just as quickly. Motivation might spark your beginning, but it won't sustain you when the road gets tough, when progress is slow, or when obstacles arise. That's where discipline steps in. Discipline keeps you moving forward when motivation has left the room. Think of an athlete training for a championship. Some days they wake up pumped, ready to crush their workout. But there are other days when they're sore, exhausted, and questioning why they're putting themselves through it. Motivation might get them to a few training sessions, but discipline is what keeps them committed, day in and day out, doing the work even when they'd rather not. Discipline is a habit, a muscle you build over time. It's formed through repetition, through showing up every day and sticking to your commitments no matter what. The more you practice discipline, the more natural it becomes. It stops being a battle and becomes a part of who you are. You learn to trust yourself, to know that you can push through without relying on the fleeting feeling of motivation. One of the hardest truths about discipline is that it demands consistency. It's not about doing something occasionally or when it's convenient. Discipline requires you to show up consistently no matter the circumstances. It means planning, adhering to routines, and staying focused, even when distractions or doubt threaten to pull you off track. It's understanding that each small, consistent action accumulates over time and brings you closer to your goals, even if progress isn't immediately visible. Here's the thing: discipline builds resilience. Every time you push forward, every time you persist, you're training your mind to handle adversity, to keep going when the going gets tough. Discipline teaches you to prioritize your goals, put aside excuses, and hold yourself accountable, things that motivation alone cannot teach you. Motivation is a feeling, but discipline is a conscious decision, a choice to keep moving, to put in the effort, to make sacrifices. Living with discipline makes you someone reliable, someone others can count on, as steady and committed. And most importantly, it makes you trust yourself. You know that no matter how you feel or what life throws at you, you have the strength to stay on course. Discipline builds confidence, not because things are easy, but because you know you have the power to see things through. In relationships, frustration often arises from others' behavior. While you can't control how others think or act, you can control your response. You can choose to communicate openly, set boundaries, and invest in relationships that uplift you. By focusing on your actions and responses, you empower yourself to create a healthier environment, regardless of others' choices. Another critical element of controlling what you can is developing a growth mindset. This means seeing challenges as opportunities for growth, not barriers. When things don't go as planned, resist dwelling on what went wrong or blaming outside forces. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I do better next time? This approach turns setbacks into stepping stones, with each lesson becoming a tool for future success. Mindfulness is another essential practice here. By becoming more aware of your thoughts and feelings, you can better manage your reactions to external situations. Practicing mindfulness helps you pause and step back from chaos. It helps you gain clarity about what's within your control and what to release. This practice can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths when feeling overwhelmed, reminding yourself to focus on the present instead of getting lost in worry. Finally, remember that mindset is a choice. You can see challenges as threats or as opportunities. This choice greatly influences your mental strength. By choosing to focus on what you can control, you build resilience. You train your mind to look for solutions instead of fixating on problems. Over time, this practice transforms your perspective, enabling you to face difficulties with calm and confidence. To conclude, life will always throw uncertainties, challenges, and situations beyond your control. Instead of yielding to frustration or stress, embrace the power of controlling what you can. Focus on your reactions, your choices, and your actions. Develop a mindset that sees obstacles as opportunities. Practice mindfulness, set healthy boundaries, and remind yourself that you are the architect of your own experience. When you channel your energy toward what you can control, you'll uncover a newfound strength and sense of purpose. Navigating life's storms with grace and resilience starts with gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool, yet it often gets drowned out by the noise of our busy lives. It's easy to be grateful when everything is going smoothly, when we're happy, or when we receive something we've long wanted. But the true power of gratitude shines brightest during difficult times when finding something to be thankful for, especially when life throws curveballs, isn't just helpful, it's transformative. It can shift our perspective and build resilience in the face of hardship. When we face personal struggles, losses, disappointments, or the daily stresses of life, it's natural to fall into a cycle of negativity. We dwell on what's going wrong, what we lack, and what we wish could be different. This negative cycle can trap us in despair, leading to anxiety, frustration, and a sense of hopelessness. Gratitude breaks that cycle. It shifts our focus from what we don't have to what we do have. In doing so, it opens a path to positivity and growth. One of the best ways to cultivate gratitude is through a daily practice. It doesn't have to be elaborate or time-consuming. Start your day by jotting down 3 things you're thankful for, no matter how small they seem. It could be the warmth of the sun on your skin, a kind word from a friend, or the comfort of your home. On challenging days, it might be harder to find those things, but that's when the practice becomes most valuable. In tough times, consciously searching for even the smallest moments of gratitude helps reframe your thoughts and attitudes. Research shows that keeping a gratitude journal can greatly improve mental health. The simple act of writing down what you're grateful for solidifies those feelings, making them resonate more deeply. It creates a physical reminder of the positive aspects of your life, reinforcing the idea that even during dark times, there is light to be found. Over time, you may notice a shift in your overall outlook as your brain becomes more inclined to seek out the positive instead of dwelling on the negative. Additionally, sharing your gratitude with others can amplify its effects. Expressing appreciation to those around you, friends, family, or colleagues, strengthens your relationships and builds a sense of community. A simple thank you or a note of appreciation can uplift both you and the person receiving it. This creates a ripple effect, spreading positivity and reminding us that we aren't alone in our struggles. Recognizing and valuing the support of others reinforces our connections and fosters collective resilience. Gratitude also has tangible physical and emotional benefits. It's been shown to reduce stress, enhance empathy, and improve sleep quality. When we practice gratitude, we're less likely to be overwhelmed by negative emotions, which allows us to face life's challenges with greater clarity and focus. This mental clarity is essential when making tough decisions or navigating complex situations. By fostering gratitude, we create the mental space to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively, giving us the strength to move forward with intention. On days when practicing gratitude feels particularly hard, it can be helpful to focus on the little things. These are the simple joys we often overlook: the aroma of your morning coffee, the laughter of a child, or the sound of rain against your window. In difficult moments, these small reminders of beauty provide comfort and perspective. They remind us that life is a collection of countless moments. And even amidst challenges, there are sparks of joy waiting to be recognized. Ultimately, practicing gratitude is a choice. It's a commitment to look for the good, even when it's hard to find. It's acknowledging that life can be tough, but there is always something, no matter how small, worth appreciating. This practice isn't about ignoring difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. It's about finding balance. It's recognizing the dual nature of life, the good and the bad, and understanding that both are essential parts of the human experience. So, when you find yourself in the depths of struggle, I encourage you to practice gratitude. Look for the silver linings, the lessons, and the moments of joy that remain. By embracing gratitude, even in the hardest times, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're nurturing a mindset that sees the richness of life in all its complexities. This is a powerful way to build resilience, foster joy, and instill hope throughout your journey. In a world that often glorifies success and achievement, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking we have all the answers. We can become captivated by our accomplishments, believing that recognition or expertise signals that we've reached our peak potential. But true strength lies in staying humble and understanding that the journey of learning never ends. Humility is essential for continuous growth, adaptability, and resilience. It's not just a trait of successful people, it's a mindset that propels progress. Humility forms the foundation of lifelong learning. It's the realization that no matter how much we know, there is always more to explore. By embracing a humble mindset, we become open to new ideas, different perspectives, and fresh experiences. Acknowledging that we don't have all the answers keeps us curious, encourages questions, and inspires us to seek growth opportunities. Humility keeps our egos in check, reminding us of the value in listening to others and learning from their experiences and viewpoints. Furthermore, humility fosters empathy. When we recognize that everyone is on their own journey, facing their own struggles and challenges, we become more compassionate and understanding. This empathy strengthens our relationships and enriches our learning experiences. Engaging with others allows us to gain insights that broaden our perspectives and deepen our understanding of the world. Every person has a story, and within those stories lies wisdom that can inform our own path. In professional settings, the importance of humility and continuous learning cannot be overstated. Industries are constantly evolving with new technologies, methodologies, and ideas. Those who cling to past successes and resist change risk being left behind. On the other hand, those who remain open to learning adapt and thrive. They actively seek training, workshops, and mentorships, knowing that true growth happens outside their comfort zones. They embrace challenges as opportunities, recognizing that each experience contributes to their knowledge and skill set. Cultivating a growth mindset is crucial in this process. A growth mindset believes that abilities and intelligence can develop through dedication and effort. With this mindset, failures and setbacks become learning opportunities rather than measures of worth. This approach helps us face challenges with curiosity and resilience. Instead of fearing mistakes, we welcome them as essential learning experiences. We analyze what went wrong, learn from it, and apply those lessons to future endeavors. Beyond personal and professional growth, staying humble and committed to learning enhances our ability to collaborate. In team settings, recognizing that each member brings unique strengths fosters a culture of innovation and collaboration. We become more willing to share ideas, accept feedback, and value the contributions of others. This leads to better outcomes and creates a supportive environment where everyone feels valued and motivated. Humility also makes constructive criticism easier to accept. When we stay humble, we view feedback as a growth opportunity rather than a personal attack. This openness allows us to identify blind spots, understand areas for improvement, and refine our skills. Seeking feedback from mentors, peers, and colleagues demonstrates our commitment to continuous growth. Lifelong learning doesn't stop with formal education. There's a world of knowledge to be found in books, podcasts, documentaries, and conversations. Cultivating curiosity helps us explore diverse topics, cultures, and philosophies. Each new piece of knowledge adds depth to our perspective and helps us see the world through new lenses. Humility also encourages self-reflection, a vital tool for growth. Self-reflection helps us examine our beliefs, values, and motivations, giving us insight into how they shape our actions. By reflecting, we can identify patterns, assess our progress, and set new goals. Acknowledging our strengths and weaknesses allows us to chart a course for continuous self-improvement and evolution. In the rush of daily life, it's easy to lose sight of our purpose. Work, relationships, and responsibilities can consume our attention and leave us drifting, reacting to life instead of living intentionally. Remembering your purpose acts as a guiding compass. Reflecting on your core values and the things that bring you joy helps define what truly matters to you. What are the activities and causes that ignite passion in your heart? Take time to journal and meditate on these questions to build a clearer picture of your purpose. Remembering your purpose also involves creating a vision for the future. Set meaningful, specific goals for your personal and professional life. Knowing where you want to go helps you break those goals into actionable steps and stay focused. Each milestone serves as a reminder of your purpose and reinforces your commitment. Resilience is another key element of staying connected to your purpose. Life will inevitably bring challenges, but leaning on your purpose during these times provides strength. It reminds you why you began and gives you the clarity and determination needed to move through adversity. In moments of uncertainty, reconnecting with your purpose is a powerful decision-making tool. Ask yourself how each choice aligns with your values and goals. Does it move you closer to your aspirations? Making purpose-driven decisions often leads to more fulfilling outcomes. Being clear about your purpose can also enhance your relationships. When you understand your purpose, you can better support others in discovering theirs, creating a culture of mutual growth and inspiration. Sharing your journey can build a community that uplifts and encourages one another. Gratitude is vital in this process. Practicing gratitude helps you appreciate the journey and progress you've made. Celebrating small victories reinforces your commitment and shifts your perspective to see value in each step, challenge, and lesson. Staying connected to your purpose requires openness to growth and change. Your purpose may evolve as you gain new experiences and insights. Embrace this evolution, it's part of life. As you grow, allow your understanding of your purpose to grow with you, making room for new passions and opportunities that align with your evolving self. Finally, be kind to yourself. It's okay to feel lost or uncertain sometimes. The path to discovering and remembering your purpose isn't always straightforward. Self-compassion allows you to navigate life's highs and lows with grace. Every experience, good or bad, contributes to your journey. Embrace it, trust the process, and know that you're heading in the right direction. Remembering your purpose enriches your life, bringing clarity, motivation, and resilience. Reflect on your values, set meaningful goals, practice mindfulness, and cultivate gratitude. Stay open to change and let your purpose guide you to live with authenticity and intention.